I call Mike Sabin.
Thank you, Mr Chair. Not quite sure what the previous member was going on about, but possibly if you could send me a text at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'll take time to look over it. Look, Mr Chair, coming back to the bill, and I just want to acknowledge David Clark and the work that he has done in this, and while I'm new to the Select Committee, just to also acknowledge the Select Committee and just reflect on the fine balance, sir, that I think is looked at here, and I've listened very carefully to the contributions across the House, and mine, as I spoke to previously, sir, does reflect very much on my view that the servicemen in particular on Anzac Day tipped that balance in favour of voting against this bill, and that's certainly where my position comes from, sir. And the reverence and importance of that day in commemoration, I wholeheartedly endorse the comments of Simon O'Connor in that regard. And sir, I actually believe that members across the House also, certainly that party shared with us in that, sir. And I just want to reflect on a couple of quotes from former Labour Party members of Parliament. One Māori Affairs Minister, Maturata, who said, sir, like Anzac Day, New Zealand Day is not to be Mondayised. It is the significance of the occasion that is important, rather than the fact that it be a paid public holiday. It should not be regarded as merely an extra paid holiday. That was one Maturata made that comment, sir. For another former Minister of Internal Affairs, one Mr Honourable May, the government believes that Mondayising of New Zealand Day would distract from the importance of the significance of that event it commemorates. Another former MP, Reweti, the committee considered that it was justified in declaring that Waitangi Day should not be Mondayised because the Labour Party had gone to the electors in 1972 on the policy that Waitangi Day would not be Mondayised. So those were the heady days of the Labour Party, the working man's party that we remember, but I don't necessarily believe is represented in the House here today, sir. We go on. Another former MP, one MP Marshall, who said, "I believe it would greatly detract from the observance of the New Zealand Day for it to be Mondayised and turned into just another long weekend." Sir, I think it's quite clear that there is a shift in the modern Labour Party, if I could call it that, sir, to what the traditional values were held. And I believe that those traditional values are actually held across the country, and something that we should reflect on in this House. And certainly I do, in being quite happy to oppose this bill. So we go on. There are actually other consequences to this bill, and those are consequences of a financial nature. Now, while there may be some in tourism who would welcome it, there will be many other businesses that are in a position where they are actually losing on the deal, if you like, sir. And again, it is about a balance in being fair and reasonable, but also understanding that businesses have to make a dollar, and it's a tough environment to do that. And the member introducing this bill is the same member that would have us have a minimum wage of $15. The same member would have us have a minimum wage of $15. And, sir, there are many businesses that would start going to the wall in that circumstance. We also look at this party that would cancel the 90-day trial period that's been so successful, sir. Sir, I just wanted to comment on the context around the financial constraints and the fact that this bill, as it stands, will have a financial implication which should be considered in the mix. While the member introducing it, as I said, would like to see a minimum wage of $15, and let's throw a capital gains tax or two in there just for good measure, sir, it is not something that will be missed in 2015 when this comes to play first of all. But, sir, I just want to lastly just reflect on those veterans who have served this country. Sir, we should all be proud of them, and lest we forget the contribution that they have made to this country and to the world that we live in today.
Members, we come to the vote on the Holidays Amendment Bill. The question is that clauses 1 to 8 and schedules 1 to 3 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. I've declared it twice, I'm afraid. I will report. No. Have you got time for party vote?
You can, but you've declared it twice. Declared it twice.
Yes, well, look, I declared the vote twice, and I cannot go back once I've declared the vote twice. So the ayes have it. There will be no party vote. I report this bill without amendment presently. Members, we now move to consideration of the Definition of Marriage Amendment Bill. The question is that clauses 1 to 7 and schedules 1 and 2 stand part. Just wait, yes. I call Kevin Haig.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.